off air. Oh, yay!
Yeah, we're on air, yay. So Mama T and Christy here with you today. We are, of course, so excited, as you can tell. Like, we've had our E&E, we're a little pumped up, a little excited. Tanya's had her E&E. I've had my Energize, which is a new performance supplement coming out in July. I get to try it first, so I'm really excited for you guys all to have access to it in July. But that's not the point of this video. I want to talk to you about living our life by design and really what that means to us and how Beachbody has allowed us to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about me, my story, and then let Tanya tell you about her story and how living her life by design and why it doesn't suck. So first off, if you guys don't know me, my name is Christy Curtis, and I am a Beachbody coach. I've been a coach for 4 years. I started out after college. I got my degree in business with a concentration in financial management, had my Series 7, 66, insurance license, all that good stuff, and was not so happy with it. Like, you know, the hating Mondays, I was literally like depressed when Sunday nights would come, sometimes to the point of making myself sick because I didn't want to go to work on Mondays. And then at work, I was just waiting for the day to end. And I'm like, how do people live like this? Like, the week takes up most of our life. Monday through Friday takes up most of our life. How do people go to work being miserable and not enjoying what they're doing? And, you know, you always hear, find what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. And I thought, yeah, that would be awesome. What does that look like and how do I get it? And, you know, through working in the financial industry, I started to realize things. Like, I went to college because society had told me to go to college. I got this, like, prestigious job because society had told me that's what you do. You know, you go to college and you get a good job. But I wasn't happy. And I realized the things that were important to me. One was flexibility, time freedom. My love language is time. So, of course, I love spending time with my friends, my family. Being able to say, hey, let's go out on the lake today and play on the boat. Let's go water skiing. Let's go snow skiing. Let's take the day and spend it with my mom because she has Mondays off. And I couldn't do these things with a job. A lot of times I missed holidays because I didn't get them off, and my family was far enough away that it just didn't make sense for me to drive that many hours to be there for 24 hours and turn around and drive back. So I missed a lot of holidays. I missed Mother's Days, things like that. So that became really important to me, time freedom. So I knew that. I wanted a job that allowed time freedom. But I also wanted something I was passionate about. I didn't just want a job that you go to work and you do it for the paycheck because it gives you a good paycheck. There are a lot of people like that. I mean, I know doctors that don't like their jobs. Like, they don't like what they're doing, but they make a great income, so they stick with it. And that works for them. That's okay. We need doctors. We need lawyers. We need all these different jobs. But I know for me, I wanted something every day that I felt passionate about, something that I woke up in the morning and had a drive to do. So I wanted time freedom. I wanted passion. I wanted to like what I was doing. And the next important thing to me was financial freedom. And financial freedom because I grew up in a low-income family, and asking my mom for $5 for a soccer tournament, you know, she didn't have it, and then she would cry herself to sleep at night. And so I just didn't ask anymore for those types of things. And we had a great life. My mom is very supportive and loving, and she was there for us. So I'm not complaining by any means. But for me, I wanted financial freedom. I wanted to say, hey, we want to buy a new house. Let's go buy that house. Or we just bought a brand new boat, or not brand new, it's used. We just bought a boat. Pay cash for it. Pay cash for our cars. You know, not to be in debt. And to really just have financial freedom to enjoy life. Because a lot of people you see who are doctors and lawyers and making incredible income, they don't have any time, back to the time freedom, they don't have any time to enjoy the financial freedom that they're creating for themselves. So they wait until retirement. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to live life now. So in comes Beachbody. I find Beachbody coaching, and it said yes to all of these things. Something I was passionate about, helping people with health and fitness, teaching others how to live their life by design. You know, as a brand new coach, I didn't know exactly what that looked like, but I knew I was going to figure out how to live mine by design and then being able to pay that forward. So lots of passion there, obviously. I love what I do, and I just can't wait to have more people experiencing this type of freedom. It said yes to time freedom and financial freedom if you were willing to put in the work. And I'm like, I'll work my butt off. I want all of those things. And here I am, after a year and 9 months, I was earning over 6 figures. I was earning more as a part-time coach than I was earning full-time in the financial industry. And here we are 4 years later. We have just bought a home in Tahoe. We decided to up and move. Our friends were like, what? You're moving? We love it here. It's closer to my family. So with the time freedom, I get to spend more time with my family. And with the financial freedom, being able to take them out on the boat, being able to, put my team and my friends up in Tahoe. We had the hot tub, enjoy ourselves. But also doing what I love. Like, I have to pull myself away from work because I love it so much. So without further ado, I do want to add one more. Sorry. I am just amazed, like in complete awe, of what we earn and being able to live the life that we're able to live. But it's, for me, I want more people experiencing this. And we have a really big goal by the end of 2016 to be earning $1 million a year. And there's a lot of things that go with that. It's not just the income. It's being able to help that many people change their lives. It's being able to help that many people get healthy and fit. It's being able to help that many people experience the freedom that I do now. And I know we're going to get there. And that's pretty crazy because, when I got started, people looked at me like I was crazy, thinking that I was going to make 6 figures in the fitness world working from home. And I did it. And so now I know that that's a possibility, and I know that we're going to achieve it by 2016. Like, I'm probably playing it safe. I think we can do it before then. So Tanya is one of my most incredible friends. We met through the coach opportunity, and that's one of my biggest things is watching her succeed in this business, because I want her having the same freedom that I have now. Now, she started a few years behind me, so I know she's going to get there. But just the same, as you can see, she's home right now with her son. She has freedom in her life, and it means a little, things mean a little bit different to her, but at the same time, it's all about that freedom. So, Tanya, I'll have you share your story.
Thank you. I think that is it. This is something that I get to sit and be home, and we're working. You and we're on the phone and we're laughing and we're talking, and then we say, let's make this video, and that is a huge freedom to me. That's something that, back when I was serving tables, while I loved it because I love taking care of people, that's kind of my thing, is it took me away from my family for long hours, long weekends. Right now we're heading into Memorial Day weekend, and I get to plan barbecues with friends and, have family coming. Like, those are things I wouldn't have been able to plan before. I had to work every single. Honey, I'm doing a video, babes. I'm doing a video. Okay, well, stay right here then, please. Sorry. So I would have had to plan to, maybe sneak off for an hour in between working so that I could go see my family while they were playing at the beach. Or I would have to try and switch a shift with someone else and, hope that I could get Sunday off so that I could be with my family. And, it used to pull at my heartstrings because my kids would say, we just want you home. You have to work again. We just want you home. And, the money was really good, but there's no amount of money that is worth missing out on being with your kids and being with your family. So for me, that's what this opportunity spoke to. I had dreams of, I basically had career ADD. I've done everything under the sun. Serving just happened to be very flexible, so I always would go back to that because I couldn't stand the 9 to 5 sitting at an office desk all day. So coaching really spoke to me, and at the time I was looking at getting my real estate license because I thought, well, at least that's flexible and that's something I can control my hours and the work that I do. But realtors work really, really hard, and they have to go show a house on Saturday if that's when the homeowner wants to see it. So there were definitely some cons to that lifestyle as well. And so when this came along, I thought, oh my gosh, this has to be too good to be true, because I get to schedule my own time. I get to decide who I work with. I get paid I don't even know how Beachbody does it, but they pay us a lot of money. And not that that's the biggest thing, but, you know, money helps a lot of things. And, you know, there's that saying, money doesn't buy happiness. Well, you know what? There is also a saying that it's much easier to cry in a Mercedes than on a bicycle. So for me personally, you know, if I want to take care of my family and I want my kids to grow up knowing that they have a life afforded to them because their mommy worked really, really hard for a few years so that they could live a life that other people could only dream about, then that's where I'm at. And I literally get to have my son as my partner in crime. He cooks my meal prep videos with me. He helps me with my paperwork. He reminds me, Mommy, you haven't done your workout yet. Like, those are the freedoms. That's the life by design. Like, when we're saying like living life by design, it's because it's what each person wants from their life. So if you were to sit down right now and make a list of what you want out of a job, if you could come up with your perfect job, what would it be? What are the hours? What kind of work are you doing? What's the reward? What's the benefit? What's the payoff? What do you get paid? You know, a lot of things that we talk about in our longer coaching opportunity that you can watch is helping other people, because that's really the root of it. I don't jump out of bed because I say, oh, I am going to get my, you know, commission today on da-da-da-da-da. No, I jump out of bed because I say, oh my gosh, I get to have a call with my new challenger, Courtney. I'm so excited to get her starting on her journey. It's exciting to me to have that passion for helping other people, and Beachbody just happens to be what makes it so incredibly easy to do it from wherever you are, whether you travel a lot, if you work full-time right now and you just want this as something to replace your current income. There are all sorts of ways you can join us as a coach on this team. And I think that's just really what we wanted to relay to you, is that it takes all kinds. You know, Christy is financial background, numbers, paperwork. I'm exactly the opposite. You know, Christy's building this so that she can afford a lifestyle where she can be home with her baby when she decides to have a baby with her husband, and they can go on trips and travel, and they're not tied down to a job. Well, me, I was stuck in those things, and I wanted out. I wanted the freedom to be able to do those things because I did already have kids at home. So it doesn't matter where you are in your life right now. It just matters where you want to be, because you can decide. You know, for me personally, 2 years ago, I was $8,000 in debt. I could barely afford to put gas in my car. I was collecting change to pay my rent. And within a matter of 6 months, the debt was paid off, the car was paid off, and I was getting on a cruise ship for a rewards trip that I never even thought I could afford or ever go on in my whole life. So, you know, it doesn't matter where you are right now. It just matters where you want to be. So I'm willing. I know that, you know, Christy and I were just talking the other day. I would rather be doing what I'm doing right now for the next 5, 10, 20 years to end up living that life that everybody dreams of living, instead of just clocking in and day out for the next 10 to 20 years, only to find out that I don't have enough money to pay my bills when I retire, and I don't have enough money to, you know, help my kids out, or be the parent that can just say, oh, you know what? This is our extra house. Why don't you guys just go ahead and take this one over? Those are the kind of things I dream about. I want to be able to do those kind of things for my family. So, you know, if this is the vehicle to take me there, I am not quitting, and I am going to pump until that water's flowing. And I just, if you're anywhere, or if any of this touched you right now, please reach out. We each are going to have a application link that you can join to find out more about our team. And once you apply, it actually will pop up into a longer video to answer all your questions. Maybe you're curious how it works or how you get started. So Christy and I have made that really easy for you, and a link just pops right up for you to listen in as soon as you submit your application. So I hope that you're looking at this and you're making your list, and this is something that you've decided is something you want to do.
Awesome. And just to add to that, you know, I'm glad you said that, Tanya, about creating a list and your priorities, because I think a lot of people, most people, want freedom in their life, but they don't think it's possible, or they're afraid of what that looks like. I want this freedom, but it's not possible for me. How do I get there? And You know, that's what we do. We've been there. We've lived that life of not having the freedom, and we've created the life of being able to do what we want when we want to do it. It's not that we don't work. We work, but we love what we do, and we get to choose when we work. So we do have that flexibility. But it's not just that we've been able to do it. We've actually been able to successfully teach others how to do it. We are a top team with Beachbody, and how we're ranked by that is actually the success of the coaches signing up on our team. It's not based on my success and how much I earn. It's based on those coaches that are getting started with us and going after their goals and dreams and being able to duplicate what we've done and teach them how to do that. And I love that, because I talk with so many people who have big goals and dreams, who have tried other home-based businesses before and struggled and didn't know what to do. They sign up and they tell them, oh, make a list of your friends and family and go sign them up. And we teach you how to connect with people. We teach you how to inspire them to get healthy and fit. We have a to-do list, you know, but we teach you what that looks like. You know, it's one thing when someone says, oh, go find 3 people who want what you have, but how? You know, we teach you that how portion. So we fill in all that. All we need are the doers and dreamers. We need those people that have the goals and the priorities in alignment. They want this and they're willing to work for it. And if that's you, if you have these goals that you've been thinking about, that you know that you're destined for more, but you just don't know how to get there, we'll help with the how. So like Tanya said, click on the link, fill out the survey, and it will take you to more information about the opportunity, so you can see if this would be a good fit for you. But that's all we have. We really look forward to all of the new coaches that join our team and seeing where they're at in a year, because I think that's what gets me giddy now. When I first started, it was my own goals and creating that freedom for myself, and now that I have it, it's watching others being able to create that freedom for them.
Yay! Thanks, guys.